It's 6:30. No, it's not 6:30. It's 6:40. Sometimes we do that. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna penalize us? No. No. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get your bottle. And you're gonna have a shot with us, because this is what we do. Welcome to the Shot Club.
This is episode what? 4. Yeah, we're 4 in. We're 4 in.
Brother
oh
man
no,
from
3.
fourth floor?
Is it 3?
From the 4th floor?
Yo, my mind is forward.
Episode 3 from the
I
4th
think
floor.
always.
This is episode 3. Welcome to the Shot Club, MaxNow.tv. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Or we could be pre-recorded and you're drunk. I don't know. Sometimes things like that happen. My name is Trace Motivate. I'm wearing a tie this year.
Today.
This year I'm wearing a tie.
You guys were tuned in last week.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing,
He wasn't wearing a tie.
last year.
I don't
I'm wearing a tie this year. And I'm saying this year because I'm drunk already. What are you going to do about it? Penalize me? No, you're not. You're going to have a shot with us. This is Welcome to the Shot Club. This is the moderator. His name is...
Cheza. Oh no, I did it wrong. Yo, this Cheza.
He's got to do his Jamaican Barry White thing.
Yeah, I gotta deepen the voice sometimes.
My name is Trace Motivate. And of course, there are a couple people missing. Shout out to M.O. Little. Shout out to David Solomon. They could not be here with us this week, but the show must go on, and somebody's got to drink because there's alcohol everywhere, and it needs to be consumed. So, how you doing?
Today I'm chilling, B. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, regular shit.
Okay.
So what's good with you though?
I'm all right. Had a date yesterday. It was pretty cool.
Seriously?
I did. I'm a single guy. Sometimes I do that.
I'm rude. I'm so rude. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. Had a good weekend. Can't complain.
Oh man, I've been on some new shit. I just started school again.
Yes.
So
You're a student again.
Yo,
So are you
like,
studying? Are you...
Yo, studying is fucked up, B. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's crazy.
So all you students out there, don't worry.
It's just
Even
to
moderated
get
feels
back
fucked up.
into it and to sit there and go through all this information and try to retain the shit and then turn around and try to, B. It's hard as hell.
Yeah.
But I gotta do it. I got to.
If you're in it, you gotta
I paid money.
Yeah.
Regardless if I'm in it, I paid money. Fuck that.
Got to. Darkwing is here with us. He's plucking it down.
Topic for the day, actually. So what we're gonna do, topic-wise, our main topic we want to cover is pay to play.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, before
We're not doing this right. Something's wrong. This is how you know there's only 2 people here. Sometimes others will pick up the slack, but I saw the bottle and I said, you know what? We're not doing this right. We got to do the first shot, as we always do. We got some Captain Morgan's coconut rum, and
Let's get it.
smells pretty good.
How much is it? Like it's at
35%.
35%. Not bad.
And
Oh, it smells sweet still. Bring
as
it back to
Houdini-
Jamaica.
As Houdini would say, for all those my age and older, before we go any further, let's take this first shot. And please, as always, drink responsibly. We are about being responsible. We are adults. We want to make sure we're doing the right thing. That being said,
Yeah, let's start off right.
let's have some drinks, people.
All right, let me get into. Actually, setting up Pocket Life now.
Shots up.
Shots up. Ugh.
Not bad.
Actually, this wasn't bad. Most times, I usually hate the drinks because I'm not a drinker for shit.
But I feel like
But I'm okay with this one.
I feel like the last couple of bottles, even though the ones we didn't think we'd like, we'd end up saying that wasn't bad. So, I liked it. It was good. If you guys are following us on IG, Twitter, welcome to the Shot Club Podcast. Let us know what you're drinking, and let us know what you think of this Captain Morgan's if you got some yourself. It's all right.
Actually, before we even jump into the topic, actually, we have a guest for you guys.
We do have a guest.
Oh,
Special
man.
guest.
Special guest. Every guest.
Homegrown.
Should be special. Homegrown.
Homegrown.
If you don't know where we are, we're in Toronto. So understand, that's how we are, how we do. But continue.
We do have a guest. He's got some big things going on. About to premiere a new joint, and it's going to be here on MaxNow.tv. I feel good saying MaxNow.tv. I don't know what it is. Do you feel the same way? It's a new level. It's a new
I'm
level.
joking.
It's a new level.
I like it.
Trace, Emma's friend is here.
Okay, Ma. Thank you for the pancakes earlier too. They were great.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
That's good, brother.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Can't complain, can't
Have
complain.
a seat.
Okay.
Now, you know, with all our guests, we got to make sure we prep them. We got to make sure that they're good and they're all right. And do they drink like they're a part of the shot club? So I got to, you know, we got to prep our guests and make sure they're all right. How are you with alcohol?
I don't really indulge too much in alcohol at all. So,
Oh, you're in the same boat as me, brother.
you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like the most you'll get out of me is like maybe like one drink at the club.
Okay.
So
So you're the one who buy that one drink and just hold it all night. Yo, you need a drink? No, I got mine.
Yeah,
I got mine.
you know what I mean?
And that's when you take the sips.
Yup.
Shout out to
And
Bobby
that-
Butane.
And that's just so nobody keeps trying to get me more drinks because I ain't into it.
It's true.
So tell us a bit about who you are, where you come from, and what got you started.
Man, I'm just a kid from the West End, man. Kid from the West End of Toronto.
What part?
And it's rest up. Yeah, man.
My man.
You already know.
My man.
You already know. So like, you know, right off of Silverthorne. So it's you know, it's for me, it's who I am is just you hear it in my music. You know what I mean? I call my music a log of my life.
Okay.
And it's and that's really what it is, man. And that's truly simply what it is.
And where can they find your music?
If I anywhere, man, like from whatchamacallit, from Spotify to Tidal, Google Play, Apple, you know what I mean? Or they can go directly on my website, which is leondromusic.com.
Okay.
That's LEONDRO music.com. And the social media is the exact same thing. And again, that's LEONDRO music.com.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies, my
No
apologies.
worries.
You know what?
You're starting early.
That actually reminds me, I got a little something extra for myself, but you know. But I like to hear guys from the West End doing big things. Me, it fills me with a sense of pride. I'm from the West End myself.
Gotcha.
So-
What part?
I'll be in Martin Grove.
Okay. All
Or-
right, so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really close.
Yeah, so it's when you said Silverthorne, I looked at him like, bro, that's pretty close.
So who got you started, or what got you started into a lot of, like, I say we because you know I don't know how old you are. I'm not gonna ask your age, but you know we usually have somebody that brought us in.
Right.
You know,
right,
somebody
right,
that
right.
influenced us to do what we do.
What influenced me is there was somebody from my neighborhood, you know, where I was somewhere else right before I got there, and from that neighborhood, he was extremely successful within the city.
Okay.
So basically, one day he came back to the neighborhood in a very beautiful, like, red convertible,
Okay.
and that was the, like,
That's gonna set it off.
you know what I mean? That was the, like, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, and then
It's
after
like your
that-
example of like you're from here and
it can
you
happen,
got that.
you know. So I was always interested in it, and there was a year where I lived with my cousin, and my cousin happens to be Promise the rapper. So
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
man.
Promise from Perfect Strangers.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so that's you know, you can give me less than that.
I got you.
We
I got
good.
you. I got you. I got you.
You know, so you know, so basically that was the first time I ever recorded anything.
Okay.
And I was there one day, and he had his, like, studio inside the crib, like, where he would record. And I remember he was trying to come up with something, and I had said, like, well, you should say this. He's like, yo, that sounds perfect. You better yet, you do it. And I was like, the first time I got to record,
Okay.
and at that point I was like, I got it. Like, you
Give
know
you
what I
the
mean?
bug.
He taught me to hustle. Like, he's like, you know what I mean? He would earn his money so he can go to the studio.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I understood at that point, at a young age, you got to get your money so you can go to the studio.
Exactly.
So it was really like the beginning, like, of understanding how it's supposed to go is really due to, like, you know, Promise from Perfect Strangers, because,
Yeah.
you know, he really showed me how to do it at the beginning, and it just grew from there.
And that's a great
Okay.
example to have. Like he's really done a lot for the city. So
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like, you know, to me, he's my cousin. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you know, so it's a small world, but it's grateful for the things I've been through.
we were actually talking about the close proximity of everybody in the city and how it's small in that sense that like the degrees of separation are so. There's only a couple degrees, maybe 2 or 3, really. You know, so when you see that, okay, that's your cousin. That's really somebody that you can look to that close to you. Not just somebody from your neighborhood, but somebody that is that close to you that can be like, and give you pointers and let you know what to do and, you know, let you know when you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
It was just really like observing, you know what I mean? And it's, and like I said, man, it was pretty dope because, you know, realizing later on in life, like, you know, the people who God put in my life.
Yeah.
And to mold me to where I'm at right now is pretty dope.
Okay.
Which is
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
No, that's why I threw the name out there. Come on, we got you, man. We got you. Like,
Got you.
jeez.
We got you.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you're Pete's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I read some credits the other day
Okay.
on a very influential hip hop album that came out of the city.
Okay.
Saw some production credits. East Park Pro. Okay.
An extra shot.
Okay.
All right. Just so you know, we're tuned into our chat box now.
We're also
So
with
with
Pocket
this-
Live.
Dope.
So we're gonna ask you some questions, and they're gonna hit you up, and you know you can tell
They
them
talk.
about.
And here we have a chat box, so they go ahead and they talk to us.
Yeah.
Back and forth, so we
Okay.
mix with the audience. So.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you have coming up?
Well, 6, you know, that's the name of the new single.
Okay.
You know, and that's what we're premiering, like, you know, with Max.
Okay.
And yeah, man, that's really it right now. We got the single coming out, and we're about to just flood the city, flood the streets with it.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? And it's just really, it's about just being consistent. So, you know, just lining up the next joint.
Right.
But for now, we just, you know what I
About
mean?
the-
We gave the city an anthem. And yeah,
True.
man.
If people don't know, you gotta go on MaxNow.tv if you want to see it. But we're gonna be premiering his
6.
newest video.
And that's the thing
Is
about.
it just 6 or the 6?
6.
Just 6.
And that's
So
the thing
make
about.
sure you tune in there.
That's the thing about MaxNow.tv. You guys got to log on there so you can get all the bonus footage that you won't get on Pocket Live. So sign up on MaxNow.tv and you can get all the bonus footage that's coming. And we're premiering the new joint. So
Yeah.
So check. Yep. But actually, this goes back to a conversation we just had with Shocks. T dot verse 6. What made you choose 6 instead of like a T dot or Toronto or something?
I mean, like, it's always going to be T-Dot. Rogers Center is always going to be Skydome.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
My man.
So
My
it's,
man.
that's really what it comes down to. It's how things change with generations. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I tell you this, honest God truth. I've never been in this store, but I was freaking sad when Honest Ed's closed. I was like, how they gonna close
It's true.
Honest Ed's? And I've never
True.
been in that bitch. You
It's
know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's like there's things that, you know, it do set the city for what it is.
Yes.
But you know, at
like
the same
monuments. That's the word I'm looking
it
for.
means
Monuments
something
type
to a
thing.
lot of people.
you know, so
Yeah.
T-Dot is definitely it, but you know, 6 is like, you know, it's for say the new wave, the new, you know what I mean? Because at one point it was T-Dot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was the dot, and then after, you know what I mean? So now it's just, but it's still the same city and it's all the same love.
Yeah.
You know what
Just
I mean?
new terms.
That's it.
We just doing different things with the new wave, like you said.
Oh, and,
So
well, in the end, every generation has to stake their claim.
Yeah.
We'll say. So
They
6
gotta own
is that.
something.
Exactly.
yeah.
So
T-Dot was for us. Like when we heard that.
when they dropped it, but the whole reason was they had to
Yeah.
stake their claim. You know,
Yeah.
they threw T-Dot out there. Everybody was like,
Hey!
all right, so
It's that time again. You know what time it.
So-
Don't make me spell it
you
out.
don't know our man here, but this is Darkwing Cluck.
Yeah.
He lets us know when it's time to take shots.
He's the unofficial 5th member of the Shot Club.
He runs the show.
Really?
Truly. He's like,
Understood.
you guys talk, you guys drink, you guys talk, he runs it.
Yeah.
It's the man. So, right
It's
now
that
we're going to
time.
take a shot.
It's time to take a shot.
So what's this for?
Homegrown talent in the city.
Let's go. You just said that because he's from the West. Of course. Double tap.
Here you go. He's caught on quick,
Yeah,
man.
you see it? No, he paused it a little. Didn't you see? He went like this, he went.
You want to make sure. You want to make
I
sure.
caught the pause, but. Well, yeah. So what were we saying? Oh, yeah, the 6, taking the claim.
Yeah, like it's a generational thing, and I get it. I'm cool with it. I think everybody should. You know, we did it. Next generation's gonna have to do it. So Yeah.
It's all the same love. It's all the same love.
Yeah.
What up, Tony? Tony says hi.
Tony, how you doing?
Tony's like, she might as well be a part of the Shot Club. Every show she's here.
Tony is
Alright.
Tony is like day one
Yeah.
Okay.
supporter. So we
Yo,
got some.
What are you
hardcore
guys
support.
drinking? You guys got to be drinking with us.
Let us know what
Watching
you're
Shot Club.
drinking
You
on.
can't just watch Shot Club and, well, you can, but you should be
You ain't
drinking
got to
something.
get drunk to have fun, but it is fun to get drunk.
That should be
I
the
put a
tag.
little
There's
spin
the
on it. I
tagline
put a
right
little
there.
spin on it. I do that.
But yeah, who's all up in here? There's Simas, Geldy, David, Michael, Marco,
Thank you for tuning in.
tuning in. Yo, you know what to do. Send us our balloons. Send us hands clapping. Because I'm not saying send us claps. Oh, what else? Fireworks, everything. Give it to us. Straight. Oh, Tony's outside smoking right now. Yo, B, you can still have a drink in your hand.
Okay.
Or can you?
Let's be responsible now.
You're not supposed to drink outside.
Let's
are you?
be
Is that
responsible
real?
now.
I mean, he might be at home.
We're about being
In the
responsible
backyard.
over here.
It's true.
Oh, this
We're on a
man.
big platform now.
It's true.
We gotta.
We have
So-
to speak
so,
responsibility.
So are you working on a project or are you just pushing the single?
To say the truth, man, I'm always working on music.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know what I mean? It's like, I believe that most artists always have enough music for a project.
Right.
But it's just about it's just about creating music, and that's just to keep your mind sharp anyway. So, if the fans, my whole thing is just, I'm just focused on just fulfilling my responsibility to my fans, and that's really to release good music.
Right.
And so as long as I continue to release good music, that's all I'm gonna focus on. Now, eventually, if they want me to drop a project, then, and that's what's in demand, then
Then
it'll
you-
be done. But
gonna voice
it's
it.
just really about the fans.
Yeah.
Right now, the fans just want good music. So until they say they want something else, I'm gonna give
just
them what
keep
they
them
want.
singles.
That's it, man. And
It's
just
real,
keep
though.
them happy,
It's
man,
real.
because that's my responsibility for them.
And it's a good way to build as well, right?
I guess that's a good way to segue. How good is your interaction with the people that are tuned into your music? Are you on a day-to-day basis? Are they hitting you up? Are they saying like, I want this, I want?
Well,
What up, James? What up, Nelly?
I get hit up, but my whole thing is me personally appreciate the fans like a lot, and the reason why is I know without the fans, like, we're nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without the fans, we could be in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just sitting down, but because there's fans, that's why we get to have this platform.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it's so when it comes to that, it's I love the fans, and my whole thing is if they reach out, I'm all about that. There's fans that I've brought into shows. There's fans that I'll give like a whole behind the scenes type of day to.
Okay.
So stuff like that. Like, I personally like to interact. We just did a dance challenge. For one of my songs, and that was a way to get the fans
That's
involved.
what's up. Yeah. that's
Are
true.
you
know?
saying you were asking them to bruck it down? Sorry, I just gotta ask. I just gotta ask. I just gotta ask.
Oh man, it's yeah. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just so I just love the interact, because that's what I mean. For me, those moments were what changed my life.
Right.
And you never know what you can do for these people.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So it's
true.
like it's the same way how sometimes you may see an ignorant person. My mother always told me, you don't know nobody's story.
Exactly.
So it's like it's
Yep.
something like that. Sometimes they need you. So it's just, you know what I mean? I just, that's how I look at it. That's my mentality, and that's how I like to do it.
What's been the craziest fan request so far?
Fan request?
What did they say that we want from you as an artist? Or
I haven't had any crazy ones. I've had crazy fan
Interesting.
behavior,
okay,
but not
Speak on it.
request.
Speak on it.
You know what I mean? Like there's been like a show on tour where you know what I mean? It's, you hear about it, but
Yeah.
and when you're performing and then all of a sudden there's breasts out,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I heard about this, but you
I've
know
heard
what I
about
mean?
breasts. They
I'm
are
just gonna,
interesting.
you know what I mean? I'm just gonna continue to show.
Yeah.
You know, there's been
you did go on a big tour.
thank God. You know what I mean? It's that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
How was that?
It was great. We had stories like that, and and
For
but it
anything,
was
which tour was it?
Married to Success tour at PJ.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
man. Yeah, the big homie. He was definitely cool ass cat.
How many cities did it hit?
Out here was, what was it, like 12 12 maybe out here.
Okay.
And it's like, and like, that was just like, this radius of cities I've never been to, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't never been to no Cornwall.
Yeah.
But they
the little towns
appreciate
are
it.
loved. The little
They
towns you
love
get pure
it.
love straight.
Okay, here's the question I wanted to get from Chaclair, our first guest. Shout out to Chaclair. Thank you for doing the show. We appreciate it. But I gotta ask, because he dodged the question.
Yeah. Hard.
Out of all the cities you did, which one stood out the most to you? Which one is when you get the call for that city, you're like,
Yeah, I'm
I gotta
coming.
go.
Like, all your money's right. Everything is right.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
It's not even a question. It's just
that city.
that's
You're
the
like,
city.
yeah, that's the one I want to go to.
Yeah.
That's a good question. It's,
I tell you, like with me, I don't know why, but Timmins. Every time we go
You
out
know
there,
why.
Timmins
I
is
know
popping,
why.
though. Like Timmins always gives us pure love, and it's like, that night I never go to bed till like 6. I'm freestyling outside the hotel room till 6 in the morning.
We're hanging
just
out.
hanging out, drinking. Like, it's always a good time.
It's
man.
always a
always
party.
a good time. Man.
It's always a party when we go there, and we always have interesting interactions with people after the show. They tell us what they liked about it. They give us good feedback, and they give us critical feedback. That's what I like about Timmins. And the parties after are really, really fun. But you have to have at least one of the cities stood out to you. One of the cities or towns stood out to you to where you were like, I like that.
It could be
I
just
wanna
crowd
go back to
interaction, actual crowd size, everything.
man, I get why he dodged it. And it's not for say that dodging it, it's just that
He's
like
good. He's good. He's
it's
good.
just like these like every city's its own story.
He's good.
You get
He's
what
good.
I'm saying?
He's good. He's been trained. My man. My man. He's got some sort of training. Whoever's giving him that media training, he's good. He's good.
You know, it's like every
But
city's
there was
like
a
different
party.
meal.
There was a party. There was a song. Okay, you were doing a song and it went really well, and you didn't see that reaction anywhere else. It was a different level. Where was it?
This okay.
Got
different.
him. Got him.
This is
Got
crazy
him.
though. This is crazy. Different cities accepted different songs. Different.
That's true.
So it's like you get
true.
what I mean. So
Yeah.
there's you know, I can do 6 in Toronto and I can do 6 in Oshawa.
Okay.
And like, you know, get a crazy reaction.
Even better, even
but,
better.
you know, doing it in Montreal, I might not get that, but guess what? I'll get it for 100 and I'll get it for like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
okay.
it's like it's no matter what, we always, you know what I mean? And that's why it comes down to like you can't pick, because every city's its own DNA type of thing. You know what I mean? It's like a dish, like, you know?
That was an excellent crossover. As a defender, I'm really my man. My man. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. But we're what? One shot in?
Yeah,
We're
we
one
are
shot in. We're one shot in.
We're 3 minutes off. Our dark one's
We're one shot in.
Don't worry,
We're
Dark
one
one's
shot
gonna
in.
let us know.
The night is young. The night is young, and we're good. We're good. So
goodness.
we gonna get you. We gonna get you.
Oh, man.
But the tour. Can you tell us anything about it that you want people to know about that you took from it? What was the biggest lesson, I guess?
The biggest lesson from the tour is just I wouldn't really say more of a lesson, but just it was just a great experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's, you know, I learned that like some cities, you know, like there was technical issues, so some nights went later than others.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I mean? And I'm a man of routine.
Trust me.
So-
we know.
You know, because of that,
We
I
know.
follow like, you know, before I eat, I follow a certain ritual. Before I do like a performance, I follow a certain ritual. In
Yes,
some
yes.
cities that, you know, oh my goodness, in some cities that, you know, kind of like
This one.
you
This
right?
One. This one. Ladies and gentlemen, This one.
You know, so some cities was kind of like, you know, that was thrown off a little bit, but you learn to adjust. And I mean, just like football, you got to call audibles.
Yeah,
So, you know, that's all it is. And you know, if this is what you're built for, then
You'll be able
you
to
just
do it,
rock
yeah.
with it. You tuck your chin and you keep it moving.
That's simple. Like, that's the easy part to me. Like, you, as soon as you feel the crowd out, you're like, you know what? Change that next song.
Yep.
Change it, put this one on. All right, let's go.
You know
And
what I
then-
like about being on stage is it's the gratifying moment that all that other bullshit we had to do or get through, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Like
to
once
that
you
moment.
once you start performing something, you see the people, like you see their instant reaction, and
Right.
like all of a sudden you don't remember all that
All
other
the bullshit
shit you
that went through just to get to on that stage.
just to get there, just to get
That's
to the
right.
stage.
We've been
It was worth
last
it.
tour
Yeah.
we did. Last show we had Ottawa. We get there,
Hard.
no equipment. They told us they had microphones, no microphones. We got there after Long McQuaid was closed. Oh, when I tell you,
I suddenly have a
you.
feeling craving for fish and chips. But anyways, continue.
but we made it through. Like
We did it.
out of
Ottawa
the blue.
was the same city that like we had to wait super long for audio.
Yeah.
And it was man, like I wanted to get back to the hotel room. I like to eat, you know what I mean, get my mind right, you know what I mean.
They got some good food out there though.
Man,
Got some good food out there though.
man. Shout out to my DJ Majestic, because he put me onto this spot, a jerk chicken poutine. I couldn't believe it.
In Ottawa.
In Ottawa.
Hey! All right.
To tour life.
The
Tour life.
Tour life, I guess.
In Ottawa's audio issues. All right.
All right,
Oh
let's
yeah, I
see,
forgot
hold on.
that one, because that was.
Oh,
yeah.
Tony's just asking, where are the other ones? Choke the Chicken David and Stripper MO.
So we
Obviously,
have.
I guess they're busy in their.
Hold on. You gotta
Other
explain.
jobs?
You gotta explain to him why that joke is funny.
So, with David, you see like how Darkwing looks a little flimsy. Mm-hmm. I don't know what David did to him.
He mashed him up.
He mashed him up. So we say he choked the chicken.
He choked the chicken.
He choked the chicken. Like, he
Oh,
killed the chicken.
boy.
Like,
Joking-
straight.
Chicken's dead. Chicken's dead.
And well, even if we go back to the tour, so with
He
all our
was on the
different
tour.
sets, with David's set, is what he does is a striptease in the middle of it.
He does like a dance
Calls a
routine.
girl.
It's not really.
He calls a girl into a
striptease.
chair and does a dance for her, like
Yeah.
a lap dance for the girl.
There's no
So
stripping involved.
there's no.
I
he
just
keeps
want to
the clothes
clarify
on.
that. I just
He
gotta
keeps the
clarify
clothes
that.
on. He just does a dance for them. Honestly,
there's
I'm
no
never there when he
removing
does
of
it. Honestly, I tell you, I'm
said,
never
"Nah,
there when he
I
does
ain't
it. But
I never noticed that.
nobody does. I kind of creep out, just slide out, and then I'm back.
Oh.
But yeah. So
And then Mo.
And then MO. Oh no. So with that whole thing, we let people know that if they're looking for other services and need a dancer, David is ready on the market.
Yep.
And the way MO is, he kind of like, he's a dude who just disappears.
He dips.
When you're at the show, you ever go to a club with one of your dudes and he just disappears? And then he talks to you next day like, yo, bro, last night was crazy. You're like, what the fuck
Where
happened?
did you go?
You weren't
That's
here for
him.
us to confirm
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
That's him.
I ain't carpooling with you.
Yeah.
So we say
Yeah.
he's the second one. He's the other stripper.
Gotcha.
So we don't know what he does. But we figure on the low, he takes off, does a little job, and then we find him later.
Pause.
Pause. Hey,
Oh, by the way, this is
this
pause.
is the
This is
universal
pause?
signal
for pause. This is the two.
Okay.
This is the two.
I got like broken fingers, so they can't really be together too much. As you see, they
Shit,
shaking.
they're shaking like, yeah, for real.
Is that
Yeah.
medical? Is that okay? You all right?
Sports, brother. Yeah, man.
What sport?
Boxing and football.
Boxing.
Okay.
Okay. How did you feel about the Mayweather McGregor?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you expect it? Did you expect the outcome to be how it was?
I learned in life I just don't expect outcomes.
Okay.
However, I expect that it was going to be a good fight,
Okay.
which it was
That's what it was
to
supposed
me,
to be.
anyways. You know, and it was a good fight to me, and it was. I know I made sure that I rushed home after a show to catch that.
That must have been an early show.
You know what? And they ran late.
They did?
And they ran late. I was like, bruh. And it's so you know I had to get back and like get certain things prepared because I had a video shoot the next morning. So
Is that for
but
the 6th? That's going
that
to be
was for-
MaxNow.tv? On MaxNow.tv? Is that the one?
That's
Stay
the
that
one.
tuned.
one?
MaxNow see that
MaxNow.tv?
tonight. MaxNow.tv.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Talk about
interrupt
make
you,
sure
but you know
see
you got to
this.
plug to Pocket Live.
What up,
Pocket
old
Live.
school? What
we
up,
love you.
Leanne? What up, Shut?
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah.
So it was to me I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed it.
Okay. And not to dwell too much on boxing, but we don't get a lot of people that say they box. So I gotta ask, Canelo, Triple G, little funny maybe outcome?
I had a obligation that night, so I didn't get to watch the fight.
But did you think it was funny? The outcome was.
Like when you heard about it after type.
Listen, well, I'll be honest.
Saw coming.
No, not really. I'm happy it was a draw so I can see the fighting game. Like,
okay.
I couldn't make it.
Okay.
So, I'm happy that
The rematch is
you get what I'm saying?
Okay. I got you. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's
That's money right there.
I can't wait to watch that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of money for the next one.
That
now.
is. Triple G is a beast, man.
Yeah.
I'm not huge into boxing. My mom's more of a boxing fan. She's been decades into, like, she's got tapes, cassettes,
Shit. She's
full, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Like,
Dope.
She's
library.
Dope.
Yeah.
I bet you behave yourself as a kid though.
Hands like quick as hell.
There ain't no belt whooping, boy.
If there's anything about
two-piece combo.
While she's hidden, she's calling out fights.
Yeah.
This is what I learned from this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Give you the Tyson double punch. Ba-bam. Like, you know what I mean?
She was a Sugar Ray Leonard fan, so,
Yeah,
But,
man.
what else? What are your quirks as an artist? I guess I want to ask. Everybody's got their thing. Artists. I was talking to someone earlier.
He was talking about
today.
actually before shows. He has his ritual that he
Yes,
does.
yes.
So, is there the same thing for making music?
Yes. This is so weird, but for the last 5 years, I've written every song in my mom's backyard.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Continue. It's just sorry. It came to mind somebody. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'll say that.
And and I don't live there. You know what I mean? And I go back, and as an artist, I write frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I spend a lot of, like, some days I don't even, like, I'm getting there like 12, 1,
Yeah,
Just out there.
just out there doing it.
and just, you know what I mean?
When he said that, the first thing I thought of was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wrote a lot of his music. Sorry, I think somebody's here.
It's gotta be Oddly. It's gotta be Oddly.
It could be Oddly. Shout out to Oddly. Camera. Michael Jackson wrote a lot of the Bad album in '87, the one that came out in '87. He wrote it in his treehouse. So he went up in his treehouse.
Yo, I
and
gotta
he
love
wrote.
to be Michael Jackson, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is artists have certain quirks. They have certain things that
It's true.
this is, it's a physical location, or I have this thought, or I spoke to somebody and it triggers something. You know, so when you said that, the first thing I thought was Mike in the treehouse. You know, so you at your mom's house, that does something for your creativity. You know, and I think that's dope.
Appreciate
So
that, man.
for the whole 5 years, you didn't live there once. Like, did it
No,
begin living there?
I
and
lived there
then?
for a little bit, and then after, but it's I went from that to not being there, but that being like, you know what I mean, what, like, my routine, like, I'm a man of familiarity, so you know what I mean, that's what I wanted to do, and it's work.
Yeah.
So
How
I
do
ain't
you,
finna
how
stop
do you
it
feel
now.
when the song is done written in that specific spot? Is it an overwhelming thing to where it's like it's so different from when I write elsewhere? There's something special about there. Is it a meal? Is it a? I know one thing. I don't want to cut you off, like
No.
Nori or Combat Jack.
Nori will cut the shit out you.
I love going to Sudbury because when we go to Sudbury, it's a home feel. We go to Chez's mom's place. Shout out to Mama Miller.
Yeah, my mom be cooking up. Like,
She
my mom's
cooks-
waiting for the moment.
cooks
those
up a-
moments just to cook. But she just had kids in the house in a minute, right?
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
when a group comes,
Yeah.
she is whipping. She's just on the stove whipping up damn thing. This
And
guy
if-
come out. He makes requests before he comes. He'll make you make sure to have man, the aki and the thing. Yes, no problem.
But I bring something through.
He does.
Bring something
He
through.
makes sure to
She
bring a
likes-
present at the same time.
She likes the ackee and saltfish patties, so I bring it through.
Ackee and saltfish patties.
Yeah, I'm not a fan myself, but my mom loves
Ackee and
it.
saltfish
You've never had
patties.
aki and saltfish patties, bro?
There's such thing as ackee and saltfish patties?
Yes.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on blast now. I'm sorry. Let me just kick in. You know there's a spot on Albion and Westmore.
But I never got their patties are off the chain because the pastry is
You
right.
know they have it. They have an ackee and saltfish, and they have a callaloo.
I haven't been. I'll be honest. I haven't been to that spot in ages.
We might
I'm
have
more of a Tennille's.
We
you know?
might have to do a bonus feature for MaxNow.tv for those on Pocket Live. MaxNow.tv, make sure you're registered. We might have to do some bonus footage where we're getting patties there.
We can do that.
Because we in the West End.
Yeah, we
So-
can do that.
But yeah, but before I leave and we go to Sudbury, I make sure I'm like, does your mom need any patties or whatever?
No, he checks to be sure.
You know,
That's why she feels no way at the same time. Like,
and
even though she doesn't ask for anything,
No,
you bring
no.
something. You know, the happy as hell anyway.
But you know,
like, I
I'm-
like that friend. When's he coming back?
Yes.
When's he
But
coming back?
when we go through to Sudbury, it's so much hospitality. Like you can't help
Yo,
but
what up?
like,
We
I
are
gotta
Shot
bring
Club.
something through.
Trace motivate.
Yeah.
So that's another
Special
thing
guest
about
Leondro.
where we go. Like when we go, MaxNow.tv. I hope you signed up.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
But I like to make sure when we
What
go
up,
to
G?
that city, the hospitality is there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So there's certain cities. That's why when I ask you, there's certain cities that bring to mind certain things. Sudbury, oh, we going to chill at Mama Miller's. We're going to see Ronan. We're going to, you know, like there's a familiarity. When we go to Timmins, we know people at Timmins.
Like we've been to Mint so many times that it's like we have people we know now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have
Yeah.
fans that we met. They came to the show and they rocked out with us after. So when we go, now they're our promo.
And that
They're
begs
the ones out there.
begs a different question. How often are you on the road?
Whenever like
Get your
we
drinks.
just we
About
just
to buzz
came
right
off
now.
like maybe about like a month
minutes.
ago,
Okay.
month or 2 months ago, and 'cause time flies. When,
Yeah,
like,
Time flies, yeah.
And now we're getting ready to go like right back on. Like you get what I mean? So it's like
You're gonna want to promo that. Let them know. Let
yeah,
them know.
man. Well, we you know, we're working on which direction we're gonna go with
Okay.
first. You know, there's a lot of people that you know that are involved. So we're putting something together. But you know, we just gonna let God handle the
Okay.
rest, because you know the devil likes to snatch things out the air.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already
sometimes.
know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I try never to put stuff out
that
there.
little bastard, man. But
Actually,
yeah.
I like to put like red herrings out there. Say I'm about working on this. Let people sit on that and then do something else.
Gotcha.
Never will
I just don't
sleep,
tell them
man.
shit. I'll be honest. I just ain't telling you nothing.
And what was the last show you did on the Peter Jackson show? Tour?
We closed out in that tour. We closed out in Toronto. It wasn't the last show I've done, but that show we closed out in Toronto.
Okay.
And like that was dope, because you know, for me to come back and like finish that tour in Toronto was
Yeah.
you know, it was dope.
You're
It
going
was
out there and then coming home like I just did all this and
And it's like we can't, like I remember I came back like a day early because we were in the next city and we weren't supposed to come back till morning of,
left
and then
that
do
night.
it. Man,
I heard about that. Sorry,
no, go ahead. No.
Chris Lighty used to do that with A Tribe Called Quest.
okay.
They wouldn't stay the night over. As soon as they were done their set, they would go to the next city. So that was their discipline for making sure
They're
boom,
there.
I'm there next. So,
Yeah, man.
was it? Were you trying to mentally prepare for Toronto, or
No, I just want to go home.
you just wanted?
Yeah, man.
Just wanted to write at Mama's crib.
I wanted that sleep in my bed, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
I don't
anyone
blame
would tell
you.
you that tour life is like, you know, after a while, like, all the food tastes the same. You know what I mean? At night, by the time you're out, there's one spot that every city has. So, and that's
Yeah.
Denny's. You go to every city
Yeah.
has a damn
It's
Denny's.
true.
You know
That's
what I
true,
mean?
though.
So when you out that bitch by like 2 o'clock, you know what I mean? You gotta go, you know, go get something to eat.
Hey!
Time
Time to
do it.
drink. Yo, what up, Don? What up, Solo? What up, Ahmed? We in here. Oh, blocking the shit.
Shout out
still
to
here.
Oddly.
We still
We're
here.
gonna do the shot for Oddly.
Ali is here. You don't know about Ali?
for
If you
Ali
see all the
making his
stuff that we
presence
do
felt.
online, if you see all the promo videos that we shoot online, that's Ali Media. If you ever need that type of thing or anything,
Follow
make sure you
him.
hit him up, follow him. His biggest thing is basketball, though. So if you're really into sports,
Yeah, that
he
was
has a
it.
podcast you need to follow. What's the name of the podcast again?
We just follow Oddman Media for all your
Follow Oddman Media, AUDMAN Media.
whatever. I got you.
Well, yeah.
Let's take the shot for Oddly and
go.
the post-show debates on basketball.
Yeah, I caught that.
We're probably gonna have that. Carmelo just got traded.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Shot for Carmelo.
You didn't know?
No.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that. Let's go. All right, if you guys want to tune in, make sure you guys go to maxnow.tv. Because I can't be holding this whole time. Like, you guys are madness.
So are we gonna get into that right now?
Yeah.
Can we do that now?
We can't.
Or is, we good? We good? We're gonna talk about that after though.
No, we can drop that straight. Like, we did just bring it up, so.
Hold on. Make sure you tune in to MaxNow.tv. You're going to get a lot of bonus footage. There's going to be some debates with Audley after. You're going to want to see that. So sign up with MaxNow.tv. It's going to be coming soon. Bonus footage, MaxNow.tv. You're going to want to be there.
Okay, so actually, what that whole thing is about is Carmelo Anthony just got traded to OKC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did he get traded for? I'm not even sure.
Nobody's.
McDermott and Ennis Cantor.
They did this. They did this.
And a pick in the first
They
round.
said they did this.
pick in the first.
No, late. It'll be an early. It'll be second round pick early.
There's a second round pick in there.
So
They said you, and the pick go
Go
that
on.
way. Carmelo.
bring
comes.
Carmelo. So who do they have now? I
So
saw the
now they
lineup.
have Westbrook,
Westbrook.
MVP,
Okay.
deservedly. I'm checking in with Ali. They got Paul George,
That was the one. Yeah, Paul George.
and they got
And now
Carmelo.
Carmelo.
So they got 3 stars. And then you got Houston, who has.
What's his name?
I was gonna say
I was
Stevie
gonna say Beard.
Francis.
Yo, you go way back. Yeah, you go way back.
I'm old. I'm sorry,
TV
people. I'm
franchise.
old.
The franchise.
So they have James Harden,
Harden.
Chris Paul, and
Hold on. Houston
So
got.
they were hoping to land Melo.
they were hoping to land
Hoping to
Melo
land Melo.
Yes.
But OKC stuck in the back door and pulled off the deal to get him in.
because
Okay.
because he expanded the teams in his no trade clause.
There you go.
So he had to do that to be like, all right, well, I'll add a couple of more teams, and then you can make the decision.
Off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's
So how are you
Hold on.
feeling
Who's
about-
all Houston? Sorry, you said Houston is
James Harden,
Harden,
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul, and there's no other one.
they've got.
I'm waiting
the
always
thing-
for
the thing
3.
but the thing about Houston is they have so many role players that just make a great difference.
Okay.
They got shooters. They got gunners. So they're good. They don't need that extra third person because the whole team is just like,
We'll fill it in.
yeah,
Okay.
it could be anybody's night. So,
Okay.
so how do you feel about the landscape of the NBA now, knowing this nugget or this jewel now added into the mix? How do you feel?
Let me put a perspective on that because it's an interesting one. So for years, the Eastern Conference has always been
The weak conference.
the weaker conference
Yeah.
to the West.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In this past offseason, we've seen another superstar from the East
Go to
go
the
to the
West.
West.
Yeah.
So the
The West is
landscape
stacked.
of the NBA was already weighted
Say
heavily.
one-sided. No.
Once Paul George went to the West, and now you have Carmelo Anthony,
gone to the West.
it's looking bad for the East.
Yeah.
It's looking bad.
True. The East
And
is
if-
just Cleveland.
If you go to,
Which is
and
because of LeBron.
I'm not endorsing any betting. Please be responsible when you bet. I don't want to start anything. MaxNow.tv, sorry. If you go to Bet365 right now, from what I've been told, I'm not a bettor like that. It actually has OKC versus the league. So you can bet either OKC is going to win the championship
Or the league.
or anybody else from the league. It's OKC versus the league right now.
I want to know the odds.
Betting
of that
odds.
shit. I want to know the odds of that.
And that is
I
insane.
just throw in
right
some
now.
money just for the fun of it. That makes sense. Just to bet on the league. Anybody else in the league?
Anybody.
I just
Bruh.
want to see OKC.
And it could be anybody from the
Golden State,
it
that'd
could
be
be
the
anybody
guy.
from the West.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It could be anybody.
Doesn't matter.
All they have to do is get knocked out. Yeah, that's a weird.
Crazy.
That's an
Crazy.
interesting bet. That's an
Crazy.
interesting bet.
But I gotta know because I'm an observer, right? You're obviously into fashion. Have to know. The jeans with the denim. Is that you? Is that a squad? Is that a? How involved are you with the image? I guess.
That's the missus saying you're wearing that.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean? The only thing she doesn't pick
He's checking
is the
everything off.
sneakers.
He's checking everything
Okay.
off right
You
now.
know what I mean? Like I'm a sneakerhead.
This guy's
Yeah.
good. This
But
guy's
it's-
good.
yeah,
He's
you
good.
know.
He's good.
It makes
He's
sense
good.
though. It makes sense because I know me. Yeah, I'll just go outside. Yeah, I'll just go outside. This
Yeah.
time.
It's funny, and not to cut you off. We were at the LC picking up adobo sazon. But I noticed some girl was critiquing my outfit.
Say a word.
Yeah, and she didn't even know I did it. I did the, that, haha, because she was talking to her boyfriend about it. She was like, oh, with the jeans, though. And I was like, haha. I peep it, but that's the thing about fashion. Like, you're gonna see it, and you're gonna have your opinion about it. So when I saw it with the rips, and I was like, okay, it's either a team or that's him, but he knows what to do with it.
Yeah.
Well trained.
How was that? How was that? How was that with the shows or videos? Because we're gonna premiere a video, MaxNow.tv. These guys over here. These guys over here.
He's
Not gonna say their names. These guys over here. But a video is gonna premiere. What to look for? What can the people expect from it when they see it on MaxNow.tv?
The actual video or that, or the we
Just the video itself.
The video
Everything.
itself.
The video itself is there. Really, man. The basis of the video is just to represent the energy I have around me.
Okay.
You know, the whole thing. What I see. You know, one thing that I do see with the industry is a lot of people. They fake it, or there's smoking mirrors. There's different things like that.
Those people.
I'm not into it.
Those people.
I'm not
I got
into
you.
it.
I got you.
You know, so with that is like, you know, the whole basis of the video is to show the energy I have around me, the people I have around me.
Okay.
And, you know, the people who you see in that video are people that are extremely close. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
Extremely close. You know?
Did you choose the single? Was it?
Even before that, what made you choose this as the single?
Fans.
Yeah.
Like on some real, like, with this track, it's, I completed it. And for me, I was kind of hesitant, but the thing is like, this is how I am with all my songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, even from back to like, you know, last year, like, you know, I was charted on the college music charts.
Okay.
And with multiple tracks, it wasn't just with one. So it's like, you know, for the first song I released, I debuted at 26 on the top 40. So, but that same song, Hesitant. The single after that, Hesitant. And that's just because I'm my worst
Matter of the
critic.
heart.
You know what? Most times the ones that you're sure about aren't the one.
You
The
know,
ones that you always worry about. That shit happened to me once. My brother, I recorded a track with him, and he was like, you know, I'm gonna change your, like, I recorded it one way. Then he's like, I'm just gonna put it a beat over. I was like, yo, this shit sucks, bro. Like, I hate this shit. Like, I hate it. Like, why'd you do that? He was like, yo, don't worry about it. Just don't worry. When I tell you that's the most popular song to this day with video, I was like,
Sometimes
oh,
you
I
gotta.
guess so. Like,
see, for me, it's like I see the big picture, right? I see the big picture and I hear the hit, and I create the song. Then after the song's done, it's like I play it, and it's like my whole thing is always like, I'm always about evolving, and as good as that may be, sometimes it's a you know,
It's a learning curve.
and you know, because sometimes I'm so into evolving, I'm like, okay, cool, you like it, but tell me what you don't like about it.
right.
And sometimes I have to accept that not every single time there's something that people are gonna say what they don't like about it.
Exactly.
So with
Oh, I
that,
hate
like, you
that.
know what I mean? So I've learned to, like, you know, how I do it is I really survey the songs. So it's when I've had, with God's blessing, I've had the opportunity to live on both sides of the track.
No, it's
Okay.
early, it's early, it's early.
Premature. It's
You know.
premature. that egg hatched a little too early.
You know, so to be on both sides of the tracks, of the fences. So when I play, you know, and I can see that I get love here, and I get love here, and I get love there, I know that those are the songs.
Those are the ones.
You know what I mean? So, you know, with this song, like, everybody bobs their head to it. Everybody loves the joint. And I was just like, it was really more of a why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? And so before that, a lot of people would have asked me, like, yo, you know, they've heard it, like, me do it in the performance, because it's a great performance track.
Yeah.
And like, yo, where can I get it? Where can I get it? And eventually it's like, you know, you should do it for the people.
Yeah.
You know, back to, like I said, my responsibility for the fans.
Exactly.
So, you know, do it for that, and then next thing I know is like, it's picking up steam before we can even really, you know, get it out right. It's picking up steam. You know what I mean? So it was like,
Okay.
it was all like, it was dope, and yeah, man, and then we got everything done, and then we had this situation, and you know, we had this as an option, and I was like, it was just perfect I wanted to release it with Max, because, you know, as you guys know, like, you know, one of the main people behind Max is you know, obviously Chris Jackson.
Right.
And
Who's
that's
that?
and you know, so
Did you say East Park Pro? Oh, sorry.
you know, and that's someone who has like, you know, I've sat down in these exact chairs with no cameras and like have like personal conversations of how to just not grow in the industry, but you know what I mean, as a man. So it's like with that, it was just like the perfect situation to be like, yo, I'm holding out.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I know a few people want to see it, but I'm holding out, so we do it here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Those
Max
are
TV.
invaluable.
And like you said, we're
Those
talking
are
about his
invaluable.
new video that will be premiering today.
And
called-
you
called
have to.
6.
Where do you have to go
You
to
have
get
to
that?
tune into
Where?
MaxNow.tv
Sorry,
if you
tell me
want to
again?
check it. If you're not watching MaxNow.tv
MaxNow.tv.
already, you need to tune into MaxNow.tv to make sure.
Twice
It
now.
was
No,
premature.
no, it was premature. We're still sitting on a minute. We're sitting on a minute.
Shot, we'll do the video.
Would you like
No.
a shot?
Love a shot.
Come have a shot, man.
I don't
we-
mind like a shot, too.
We do have a couple
Delegating
glasses.
shots at all?
Not yet. I was just like, F it.
He's
I was
just
like,
trying to give
F
away
it.
as much drinks as possible. He's trying to give away as much drinks as possible.
Hold on. We do have a post show after this,
We
where
do.
we kind of do a little extra content for MaxNow.tv. Sorry, but we do have a post show, and we can talk about some things. We can have a
About
couple
some
extra
things.
shots.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, slippery.
Easy.
Slippery slope, but I got it.
Easy.
Yeah. I got it. I'm good. How my tie look though? My tie all right? My tie all right? It's straight. Do I have to?
It's almost that time
do I have to-
again.
There we go. Yeah, we do have a post show. I did a little pre-drink earlier. It was good. But it's
My
been
goodness.
it's been a good show, and we still got some more time to go. And I'm going to get back to you because you didn't exactly answer the question earlier. But I'm gonna get you. You're good. And I respect that. We're gonna get you though. We're gonna get you.
And I was waiting on Darkwing to cluck,
Darkwing's
but he ain't
gonna cluck.
clucking. He's sitting at 0, so more than that.
Guys doing the pay to play stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna jump into that right after. All right, so we'll count to 3, and then we'll 3.
It's gonna happen.
Two. No, man.
It's gonna happen.
He already passed
no,
the time.
No.
He passed the time.
The poor chick.
Okay,
Three,
can we
two,
get a little
one.
lights? Can we get a little lights then? If we can't,
All right, you count down for us.
We've done this before.
3,
oh,
1. Hey! Darkwing failed on us,
Oh,
but
can you get-
we blame David. We don't blame the duck or
David.
chicken.
it's your fault.
Shot club.
Oh, sorry. David, if you're watching, camera, tomorrow, start stretching. We're running.
They're practicing for our challenge. So we got this next challenge coming up that it's 2-on-2. Me and Morgan against him
we
and David.
didn't play basketball. We don't need to do that with you guys. Anyways, this
Can't wait
is
for
the
this
shot.
challenge to happen.
This is the shot. And shout out to any requests for? I can shout out to anyone.
You know, shout out to this video premiere. We
Video
about to pop
premiere is
this
coming
right after
through.
this shot. We taking this shot, and you're gonna
Yup.
see that right now. If you're not tuned into MaxNow.tv right now, you're missing out.
Sign up quick. We're gonna take the shot. World premiere.
Now 10 minutes has started, and you can throw to the video and I'll play it.
All right. Well, you
All right,
let us
so-
know when we're gonna do that, and
That tastes horrible, so I never heard what he said. What he said? I was trying to get past the taste, bro.
Hey.
Get out of here.
That's how
That's
I stay
pretty
every
good.
show. This is not bad
That's
compared
pretty
to
good.
most of the shit we drink.
Do your throw to that camera.
Okay.
All right, so I'm punching.
But yeah,
On this
so
one?
are we ready to go?
okay.
All right, so yeah. Intro
You have the
your
floor-
video.
you have the
Let's
floor?
let you do that.
All right, man. It's your boy Leondro. We here Max TV. We're about to view 6. I know you're gonna love it. Let's make it happen.
Aya.